How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a wonderful day. I know what you're thinking. This is not my apartment. You're right, this is absolutely 100% not my apartment. This is actually the filming studio at the church that I work at. This is the filming studio that we have set up for where we film weekly videos telling people about what's going on at the church and what their tithes and offerings and that sort of thing's going to. But honestly, it's kind of a very budget-friendly lighting and audio and that sort of stuff setup. And so I kind of wanted to show you guys a little bit of how we have it set up and then what the final product looks like. And this is all kind of going back towards, you don't need really expensive gear in order to create a really good look, but we'll get into that in a minute. First things first, I'm gonna grab this camera because, well, I'm sure you want to see it, don't you? Alrighty. So this is a view of the room from the corner. As you can see, there's some stuff happening over here. We've got an audio console right there. We've got an iMac, a screen so we can actually see what's happening in the main auditorium on Sundays. But this room is very much so multi-purpose. As you can see, we've set it up as also a filming studio. So a really quick rundown from this side first. This first light you see here is our key light. Now, hang on, I'm gonna turn it down to where you can actually see it. So what this key light does is it lights our subject. It shines onto the back of this here. This is actually a bed sheet, a king size bed sheet that we picked up from Walmart. It shines onto the back of this sheet and then around to the other side, but you can't see because it's too dark. But that's what this light bulb does. Now this soft box that it's in, we actually picked this soft box up. It was in a pack of 4 that we got on Amazon for $100. You get 4 of these things. They come with the stand, the thing, the actual soft box, the diffuser, the light bulb, all of that fun stuff. $100, great deal. If I can find the link to them, I'll link them down in the description. If not, just go look for yourself. Now this stand that it's actually on is actually one that came with a different light that we had, and it's much better. This is by Photo Bright Lighting, as you can see right there. And basically what it is it's one main arm, and then it's got a friction arm right here that you can loosen or tighten, and it lets this arm go up, go down, lean this way, lean this way. It's what you would call a telescopic arm. It moves in various different directions, and it really lets us get creative when we're using this light on video shoots. Now, as I said just a second ago, this is actually just a king size white bed sheet that we picked up at Walmart. And how we've got it mounted is we've got an arm right here, an arm over there, and then just a crossbar right there. And again, you can pick up a stand like this on Amazon for pretty cheap, probably under $100. And then we just have it held up there by duct clamps. So right here you can see we actually have another softbox light right here, and it's actually shining half up on the wall, half up on the ceiling, and it just creates a little bit of a fill light for your subject who's standing right here. You can kind of see it on my hand, but not really, but a little bit. Lastly, we have our rim light right here. All 3 of these lights came in this set of 4 that we bought on Amazon, and all of them are using the exact stands, the exact box, the diffusers, the bulbs, all of that other stuff. They're using the stuff that came with them, apart from the one light that I talked about a minute ago that has the souped up stand. This light just creates a little bit of color on the back of our little plant here, and then on your back, whenever you're standing right here, you can kind of see on the back of my hand, just creates a little bit of light right there. Right here we have an extra stand that we picked up, and on top of it is a little Parcan light that we got from American DJ. Inside of it is an Edison bulb. And then right here we have a bar stool and a plant that we picked up from Hobby Lobby just as part of our background. Now this black backdrop is actually a rolling frame. I'm pretty sure that they built this, the folks at our church here, but it's just a black frame, and then it's got this like matte black cloth material on it just to create a black backdrop. And when you zoom in enough, you don't see all the stuff around it like that, you just see the black background. All right, moving on to audio. Right here we have a Rode mount mounted onto just a regular microphone stand with the telescopic elbow right there. And what we mount on top of that is the Video Mic Pro, which I'm actually using right now to film this video, so that's obviously why it's not up there. And then as far as the tripod goes, this is the tripod that we use. It's a Manfrotto brand. I'm not entirely sure what type of tripod it is because I just don't remember, and it doesn't have any markings on it, but all I know is that it was very pricey when we first bought it. I think it's a little bit cheaper now, but it was definitely expensive when we first bought it. But we bought a relatively big one because we needed something that can hold the 5D Mark IV that we're filming on right now, or a C200 or a Blackmagic or Red Camera or anything that we throw on this. We want it to be able to hold it and be assured that it's not going to drop our camera body and our lenses and that sort of thing. Also, we've got this here. This is just an 1/8 inch cord that runs down along the ground up to the microphone stand and plugs into our mic, so we can plug it directly into our camera when it's setting right here. Now the set that we usually use, it actually uses this table and that chair, so I'm gonna go ahead and go set those up really quick and then give you an idea of what that looks like. All right, so that's generally where the table is at. That's where the chair is at. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take the camera, put it back on the tripod, and show you what our final product usually looks like. Alrighty, and here you are. This is the final product. This is the look that we get that we're generally pretty happy with. You've got your key light right here, diffused by the bed sheet that we picked up from Walmart. You've got your fill light right there. It's bouncing up off the wall and across the ceiling to give me just a little bit of light right here. Not too much, because we definitely like that one-sided look. It just creates a bit more of a dramatic, cinematic kind of look. And then we've got our rim light back here in the back. It's just creating some light here on my shoulder, on this plant, on the table, that sort of thing, just to give us a more well-balanced and full look. And then of course we've got our parcan right here with the Edison bulb, and that's pretty much the look that we like, that we go for. We have the table, it's a little bit of a higher table, we kind of like that look. We've got the chair, we've got the books that nobody reads, we have the Video Mic Pro on a microphone stand with a cable running down to the 5D Mark IV and the 24-105 lens f4 version on the Manfrotto tripod, and that's pretty much the entirety of this setup. Now I'm sure you're wondering why I'm explaining this to you, and it's for a pretty good reason. So earlier today we were actually kind of fighting with this key light a little bit, because the bed sheet is something that we just added today. We've had the sheet for a while, it's just kind of been in storage, and we decided today that maybe we would get a better look, a more even look, if we made our diffuser bigger. So that's what we did. We went and pulled this stand and the bed sheet out of storage, found some duct clamps, clamped it up, and here you go. This is what you get. You get a much more even and balanced look. Really quick, I'm gonna show you what we were dealing with. All right, so this is what we were dealing with. Now, I haven't changed any of the camera settings or anything like that. All I've done is just lower the bed sheet down, put the diffuser back on the box like we had it, and just kept it exactly where it was. And this is what we were dealing with. I'm sure, as you can probably already tell, the light on this side of my face is much more harsh. The shadows on this side are much more harsh. It just doesn't look as even and as balanced. It lights up the background more, which we don't really want. I mean, there's so many things wrong with this, and the biggest reason is because the light is at such a small focus. This diffuser is only maybe that tall by this tall. It's maybe 24 inches by 24 inches. It's not very big compared to a 6 foot by 6 foot bed sheet. We're just opening that diffusion area up, making it bigger, making the light more soft and more even across my face, giving me a much more natural look and a much more even look for the set as a whole. So I know what you're thinking. Do I need to go and buy a 6 foot by 6 foot bed sheet and put a soft box behind it and hang that up and tear it down every single time I film a video so I can get even light? And the answer is no. This is what we did because we're just kind of balling on a budget right now as far as our filming setup goes. Eventually we will invest in better lighting, but this is just to say adapt and overcome. If this is what you have to do in order to achieve good lighting and you don't mind setting this stuff up and tearing it down every time you film a video, if it makes your end product look better, then absolutely 100% I would suggest go out and do something like this, because you can do it for relatively inexpensive. But if you have the money, for sure, I would definitely say invest in a good soft box light. Either way, you need to be using some sort of lighting to help spice up your videos, make them look a little better and that sort of stuff. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, do those things. I really enjoy seeing this behind the scenes type stuff, and hopefully you guys did as well. Please show me what your filming setup, your lighting setup, your audio and camera and that sort of stuff, your setup looks like. If you want to, shoot me a DM on Instagram. My name on Instagram is @TheRealCentro. I'll have it linked down below, but if you want to, just go check it out, go follow me, send me a DM, say what up, you know, those type things, whatever it is you're gonna do. And yeah, until next time, I will see you guys in, when will I see you? I don't know. Honestly, I never know how to end these videos. Okay, bye. That was stupid. Oh man. Oh, I think I just poked my eyeball.